Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. Here we go. And it's Washington with the ball. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Here's Ball. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons. An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Wembanyama. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Ball into the lane. And the layup is good off the glass.
The defense leaves an opening and Ball exploits it. I mean, he can be so sudden.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Durant's shot is off. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Avdia. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Weber. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Washington. The 3 is up. Weber pulls it in. Here's Duncan. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And Washington with possession. Trailing by 2. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Connects from downtown. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
Fearless from beyond the arc, LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
Pass to Avdia. Drops in the 3. Avdia's gotten his second bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Ingram on the wing. Over Leonard. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And here's Durant. Pounded by Ball. Back to Wembanyama. Outside for Davis. Tries again. And it's Wembanyama laying it in. Give him 8.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Stolen by Davis. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard's shot's good.
And the defense had no chance trying to stop him there, just punishing them on the break.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Will it go? Ball no good. Into the lane. And ball throws it down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama. Up. And it's Washington with the ball. Trailing by 2. Outside Giddey. And the layup falls.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Washington. Pass to Levine. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Washington. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Washington shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. And it's Washington with the ball. Here's Giddey. And there's the drive. It's blocked. Puts up a 3. Levine can't hit.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Durant. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, the extra hustle paying off there for KD. That's an easy board with his length.
Deflected. Ingram with the ball. He's picked up by Levine. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Washington shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Pass to James. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
For 3, James. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
Gotta stay up on James or he will go right up with that shot.
Got a piece of it. Levine with a steal. Washington shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Second personal foul.
That free throw good from Booker. Now a timeout. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. From behind the arc. Oh! Booker with the triple.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Pass to Duncan.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
It's Booker on the wing. Off target from outside.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Here's Weber. There's the drive. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Washington.
But our defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Pass to Weber. Ooh, Durant with a steal. KD out here flexing on people.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close range look.
Booker for three. Washington again can't hit. Washington leading by 5.
Home team foul.
Washington shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Free throw is good from Durant. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Durant, so effective inside.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Levine gets the bucket.
And just phenomenal at reading defenses. Levine understands when to shoot and when to pass and pick and rolls.
This one for 3. And it's Giddey missing. Washington trails by 5.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Durant with it. 3 seconds left. Oh, Durant buries it through contact.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Washington. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And after a fairly... Now here's Jokic. No good on the shot. Davis with the defensive effort. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Washington. It's a 5-point game. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Washington with possession. Avdia from outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Avdia's got 8.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
The shot by Ingram, no good. With a bucket here, they can recapture the lead.
I like how they've hung in. Never let things get out of hand.
Davis misses. Here's Weber. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. The shot from the low post is good. Washington trails by 3. Avdia outside. Here's Wembanyama. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Elbow shot. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And Washington leads by 3.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, look, he's got the link to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
Here's Embiid. Driving in. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, dominant drive there by Embiid. Crashing inside and throwing it down with authority. Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Here's Ball. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. And Washington with possession. They trail by 3. Davis hits.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here he goes. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Let's hear it for you.
And he can't hit the second. Stolen by Davis. Durant with it. And it's Giddey picking him up. Avdia outside. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. And stolen by Jokic. In transition, here they come. And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 11.
Just an aggressive inside play from Durant, pushing past the contact to get a shot.
Pulls it. Avdia, good. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. LaMelo on the attack. Oh, denied by Durant.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
It's Jokic, high post, over Wembanyama. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. It's Washington. They're up by 1.
The visiting team, 44. Get out of your seat.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And timeout is called from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Weber. And down it goes. 2 points. And Washington leads by 1. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish. And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's Durant. Can't hit that one. Knocked away. Pass the ball. Durant with it. KD gets a step. And Durant with the big finish.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Levine. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Washington.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
LaMelo working inside.
Yeah, inside ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Josh Giddey.
The free throw drops for Leonard. And Leonard drops them both.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Ball outside. Outside Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Courageous play inside by Durant. Just absorbing the foul and still putting up the shot.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a lead. And Washington making a change here. And so both free throws good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
And just incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
For 3, Durant. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
And that's big-time stuff from Durant. He loves being the guy to take important shots.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Washington.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Pass to Wembanyama. Leonard, right side. Davis, a screen. Back to Wembanyama. 4 on the clock. To the middle. Shoots from 12. Up again. It's rebounded by Washington. .59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Duncan. Money from deep.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure? Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one, and that puts him up 5. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Avdia from outside. Washington again can't hit. And here's the fast break. Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Outside Ingram. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3. And it's a 10-point Washington lead.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
A shot to stop the run. And stolen by Durant. So it's Washington picking up the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
In the club illegally. Got the whole 6 side, they believe in me.